She
Give a little bit of the lore there.
died in Tekken 3. That's the thing. She died ages ago.
It was me! I did it all along!
And then she came back during
It's
Tekken
not as nice as my truck back in '86.
As a ghost.
Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
It was Doc Brown that brought Jun Kazama back. It was fucking Doc Brown. Doc Brown in the Tekken universe confirmed.
Spell
Hey,
it.
bitch.
B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... Oh, dear.
Mr. Crockett! You do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I feel like she just invented that Patrick meme from SpongeBob. This is the expo, right? Yup.
So take it.
Oh, these are hard.
Preventing a terrible future. I'm here to break you up.
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you
Oh.
don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here.
Well then.
His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
Oh, God.
no.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Crockett, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
I think that's the sign that you could tell she doesn't really like him. If she's gonna use the word clown as a way to, you know,
Officer.
line it.
Yeah.
Officer,
Right. Don't blow your cover.
will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Damn.
You know what guess how old...
I beat this asshole up at the club.
Guy.
Excuse me.
Guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's
When
this
does the
guy.
expo
Not till
open?
tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds.
Wow, what a...
You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers.
Jesus, this guy's uptight.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Nope.
Yeah, I knocked your ass out at the club.
Twice. Actually, he didn't even knock him out. He just...
he slipped on a banana peel.
He's basically SpongeBob Patrick beats himself up.
It's not as nice as my
himself.
truck back in '86.
Let me see. You guys talk to Doc, and let me see here. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. That running cycle, am I right?
Yeah.
You can tell this is an old Telltale game. I mean, like, this is probably their first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I talked
It's
to her.
old as
Even
fuck.
like
And?
even for a PC port.
She says she
like,
knows what she's looking for, and it's you.
But it can't be me.
This
Wasn't
game
me.
very much
Marty,
warrants a
don't belong
remaster.
Together.
It really
You
does.
don't have to tell me that.
Find out exactly what her requirements are. I can
I need
almost
to play Wolf
guarantee
Among
you
Us.
that I don't fit them.
I miss playing that.
Freaking and then I'm thinking like after this we'll play like the Sam and Max games at long last. We could do the Telltale versions, and then we could do like the Lucas film games version on DOS, because I have that one. Here, I'll just bash her in the head with a guitar.
I don't feel like serenading anyone right now.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Ahem.
You with the evil
You said
choice.
that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
I'll save
What
history,
would that
Marty.
list
Just
be
kill everyone.
exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Crockett. You know that? Well, his physical appearance, for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but
Oh,
he cleans up
Mark,
surprisingly well.
Marty,
I
you're
gave him
not
my
helping.
grandfather's velvet suit to wear at
Let's
the
pull a
expo.
notepad.
You should see him in it. He looks
front
positively
of-
radiant.
Yeah.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted
I like that she
to
doesn't
me.
question
That's
why
important.
he's got a
I've got
notepad
no
out.
time or tolerance
Yeah.
for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important,
Yes.
well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain. I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities,
Say, what's your game?
just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
I'm writing a
Well,
fan fiction.
understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Crazy
Uh-huh.
girlfriend alert.
Now, Mr. Cub
Yeah.
Reporter, is there anything else?
Emmett's a chick magnet?
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet.
A guy who gets the girls, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit,
I feel
Emmett
like
just
she's
glows.
the
Makes my
she's
heart
that
flutter a
kid
bit
in
just to
high
picture
school
him.
where if someone makes a joke about a penis, she immediately runs to the teacher and tattles.
Probably.
Yeah.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is
plutonium did
oriented
exist
toward
around this
virtue.
time.
But they weren't at every corner drugstore, Zach. I'm sure in
Why
your
do you-
time, I'm sure in 2023, plutonium is in every corner drugstore. But here, it's a little hard to come by. Yes, I remember the line.
This one time,
I
to power one of
know,
the
I
science
remember the
experiments,
line
Emmett
too,
hijacked
man.
a train.
I'm a Back to the
Please, there
Future
hasn't
guy
been a
as well.
train
Fanboys.
hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
Well, I mean, he's related to you.
He is your younger brother.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
Well,
I wonder what's gonna happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little Black Book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Crockett.
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention. Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course. What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
damn.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well then.
Hey, Trixie Trotter.
Hey, Audie, you seen my Orioli?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
I like that she's still wearing like that style of outfit.
Yeah,
She gets to come and go
consistency.
freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
what if?
Would you rather be with this guy instead? I hear he's a real looker when he's not disappearing.
He managed to beat a guy twice his size.
Yeah, he slugged him one.
And then, like,
Ah,
he
good.
manages to
You're back.
convince him, and he
Give me
just,
the full
like, he
report.
looks at his hand, and he's
She says she
like,
likes you
"No,
because you've got a
Dad!"
virtuous mind, you look good in a
No,
suit,
no, no.
and you're
It goes
completely
it
faithful to her.
goes the route of that
Dad,
robot chicken
she's got me
short where he
dead
becomes the
twice.
son of Chuck Berry.
Well, you'll just have to find a way
yeah.
to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Just the eyes.
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Ari, this is
Not
serious.
sure.
We need to
Awesome.
stop your younger
Seems to
self
me to
from
be a
going
simple
into this
wiring
business.
issue, but I'm double checking to make sure.
Oh,
All the basic
okay.
equipment
Well,
appears to be
can
functional.
you get me a latte
Any
while
chance I
you're
could borrow
at
the
it?
DeLorean?
I've drawn
I
my
wanna drop
first
in on
werewolf
young you at the
transformation
lab.
comic.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits.
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into it past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Trixie Charter gets to look at it.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
Oh, what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
There you
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
go.
Fuck
Fuck
You'll
you!
have to find another set
Fuck
of
you
wheels
and
if
your
want to get to the
children.
lab.
Do you have any children?
I think she probably dumped him at this point after that incident at the club.
He's got to pay alimonies, you know?
Oh god. Let's see, let's go talk to Trixie and then we'll go over to the lab.
To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who approach these hallowed halls, I bid thee welcome. To all who... Oh, hiya, kid. Say, aren't you the fellow who...
Got you to turn on Kid Tannen? You bet.
You look younger without your mustache. That was a dirty trick, you know, making me think Kid had gone and iced Artie.
I'm sorry, but it was the only way I could.
Forget about it. I'm trying to. Yesterday's in the past. That's my motto. You gotta live for today.
Right.
That's true.
So what are you doing down here anyway? Do you wish to pull the levers that control the future? At the expo, silly. Technology for a better tomorrow and all that.
Oh, yeah, that's actually why I'm here. Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were, you know.
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Sometimes a guy's gotta resort to underhanded tricks. What do you say?
Sorry.
Ah,
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
Let's see.
so who are you supposed to be?
Don't you know your Homer? I am Techne, Muse of Progress. You can tell by the lightning
Is
bolts.
that a real thing?
Must have slept
Techne?
through that class.
I'm supposed to be a goddess,
Yeah.
like. I'm the one who inspires
Here,
all
could
the
you,
great men
how is
who
it
make
spelled?
the discoveries.
Techne.
And women too.
Techno,
Leave
but
us
with an
not
E.
forget Madame Curie.
I never would. So you work for the expo?
Yeah, ain't it a kick? I greet all the important guests, and on the final day, I get to bestow the golden sundial on the winning contestant.
Techne,
So
art
Artie's
skill.
working for the expo too, huh?
So it's not like
Oh,
a
Artie's doing
muse or a
swell.
Greek.
The papers made a big deal of him
no, it
testifying
is a
against
Greek- in
Kid.
ancient Greek,
People have been beating down his door ever since the
philosophy,
trial. The
Techne
expo's
is a
darn lucky they could get him.
concept that refers to making or doing. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so it's kind of right. Yeah, she's.
What's
got
Artie's
the-
job?
Got the
Oh,
idea.
he's a real high muckety muck at the expo. He's in charge of all the money and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable too. It's a real
Hiring
relief
and
for him
firing,
to have
huh?
a job where the
Did-
boss
did
never
she,
pulls a gun on him.
Did she fire a guy named Zach? Did he fire Ike? I know there's a Zach that's supposed to come here any minute looking for a job. Tell him no, you're not interested. I'm kidding.
Good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're
Even
more
in
than
an adventure
okay.
game, that
and if
joke
things
never
keep going the way
just
they're
keeps
going,
coming.
we may be more
Yeah, I
than just
know.
friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that. How's Kid's trial going?
Slowly. You know what they say. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but infinitely fine.
Except in Hill Valley, where they don't move at all.
What?
Nothing. It's just, something I heard once. So no regrets about turning him in?
None at all. I should have known better than to take up with him in the first place. But what can I say? I was dumb. I let myself get taken in by his charm.
Charm.
The fact that Edna's still there is like,
Whose idea was
Jesus.
to put a science and technology expo in Hill Valley?
Beats me. Audie says it's all bred in circuses. But I ain't seen a single clown yet today.
Oh, I can think of that guy's a clown. There you go.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Oh, there's a game here.
Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Huh.
I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
Oh, you can actually press the buttons too.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving
God.
our fair city since
Can it make my
1895.
dream of being an animator become the thing?
Yeah.
And after the rain,
Oh, it's gay,
what
too.
else? An artificial rainbow,
Why shouldn't it be
reassuring
happy?
all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of. And
I'm
life
never gonna get
is
over the
sweet.
rainbow cake that I saw at the store.
That looks cute. I like that.
Agricultural
I like it
advances
too,
will
but
make
it
it a
was too
breeze
easy
to feed
to
our
not
burgeoning
make, to
population.
make the joke.
Tired of
Oh, I'm playing
waiting
this in
for Mother
reverse.
Nature
Whoops.
to do her job?
Hey,
Just
hey,
press
Ari.
a button.
What's up?
Presto!
I'm
An
gonna
artificial
switch to
rainstorm
my
drenches the
laptop
valley's
because
thirsty
my
crops.
phone's running out of battery. I'm gonna charge it. I'm gonna join back in the call. I just will be mute, but I'll be typing in the no mic chat.
Alrighty.
It's all
sounds-
good.
Sounds good.
No problem.
Of course,
I'll be right
our
back.
residents
Yep.
will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow?
Pretty creative.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek
Like, I
at
can
Hill
see
Valley
this,
circa
but not
1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of
Or that.
mankind.
Yeah,
Could this be our venerable town square? Yes,
No.
indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people?
Dead.
Why, they're underground.
What?
A network of burrows
I don't
extends a
know.
mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
This feels like a 1930s like wet dreams. Like, oh, everybody will be underground while the future is above and above and beyond. All right, let's see here. Let me see. Something I can give her. Not that. I'm not gonna hear the photo again. It's gonna be a way to talk to her.
Back again, Mr. Crockett? What can I help you with?
I was thinking.
Pulls out a gun. You should die.
Found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne,
Welcome
the
back,
muse
Sprite.
of progress.
Welcome back.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it, allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that. I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Oh, she's hardly qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
Look, lady, she fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What more qualifications do you want?
He's right, you know.
Oh, these people are impossible.
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society. It creates a very bad
Go
precedent
fuck
for the future.
yourself, you bitch.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Is it?
Still,
I'm sorry.
I could get her
Yeah.
discharged if I had the
But
goods on her.
I
No doubt a woman like that has left
am
a
thinking
trail
about
of
a
scandal,
woman
and I'd find it
that came
if
into
I
my
were still a
job
reporter.
and told me
But I
that
haven't got time
I
to do
should
the
be
legwork
fired
now.
just because
I'm
I
too
didn't
busy
do
with
what she
Emmett and our
wanted.
his invention.
This
she
woman,
really is freaking Twitter in a nutshell. The
So you
walking
wouldn't
Twitter
hesitate to get
personification.
Trixie fired from her job?
yeah, you're right.
If
Sprite.
I had the
Sprite
goods on
said
her.
in no mic.
She's obviously got her
Edna is the
employer
worst.
completely bamboozled.
Yeah.
The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
Let's see. There's also that.
That's all the questions
that
I
dude over
got.
there.
Very well, then. How about you? Have you got any questions for me?
No.
Then kindly let me pass.
I'm afraid I can't until I've located your registration form.
Oh, this is absurd!
Why doesn't he just say, yeah, it's like, well, do you have any questions for me? It's like, yeah, when are you leaving? It's like, wow. Oh, wait.
No key.
Oh, no key. Cue ball.
Hey, pal.
Oh, jeez, this guy again.
I'm like
Funny,
some
I
soup.
was gonna say the same thing. Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of kids' gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself, and I
Sang like a canary.
prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah,
Why not?
because little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
Oh, jeez.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry. Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff that curl your socks.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just, well, it just cheeses me off, you know?
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
Hey, what's with your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
his
they're
teeth's green.
green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your
It's
teeth?
nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
It's these.
Dr. Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them.
Algae
How
cakes?
was I to know they turned my teeth green?
Well, the algae
Algae.
part might have been a clue.
Algae.
Please don't rat me out to Artie, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Ooh, God, that sounds terrible. Algae cakes? That's fucking
That's
disgusting.
disgusting.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know?
Let's see.
So what's so, toe curling about Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
Last year, I drove a train off a cliff.
Why'd you do that?
You know, now that I think about it, I'm not really sure. It's a long story.
All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
Is that
Oh,
Trixie?
harem
Yep.
girl, porno.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Hey, I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Well, okay.
What kind of
Oh
stuff?
yeah,
How the heck?
I forgot I re-clicked that.
Hang
Whoops.
loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
Let's see here. Let's see. Show it to Edna, I guess? Or no? Gee, let's give her the cakes.
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do.
Oh.
Not bad.
Oh,
Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
You might want to take a look at this.
Why in the world would I be interested in... Oh, what have we here? Oh, sir! Mr. McFly! It appears your muse has been inspiring more than progress.
Trixie?
That's kind of
Oh,
hot.
no. What are you doing with a dirty postcard?
What is she doing in a dirty postcard?
Her
I
teeth
swear,
got
Mr.
clean.
McFly, if that doesn't convince you that Trixie Trotter is unfit to represent Hill
I
Valley...
don't need you to lecture me about who I can or can't hire, Miss Strickland. Trixie's darn good at what she does. I don't care if she was once the winsome wench of Winnipeg. Her past doesn't matter to...
Yeah, Twitter.
Trixie?
What is it, Audie?
You know I don't like to pry, but what state did you grow up in?
Province, Manitoba. Why?
Not even an American.
See, darling, the charter specifically states that the Expo's hostess must be a U.S. citizen, so if you're really a Canadian...
I'm being fired? You're firing me?
I don't want to.
Ooh.
Here, take it back. Well, I'm glad somebody's listening to reason.
I think I just made it worse.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Ooh. Give Trixie every... Oh, there's a good reason for it, though. It'll get Edna the fuck out of here.
Trixie?
I'll do it! I'll make that blue-nosed bitty eat her heart out!
That's great. I got it all planned out. When Emmett shows
But
up...
we gotta do it my way.
Huh?
I'm no good with improvising, and I ain't gonna memorize no lines. But I was in this play once. The Parlor Maid's Predicament. I figure I could lift a scene from that.
Okay.
Only, I need a few props.
Why am I not surprised?
Some furs, a big diamond. It doesn't have to be real, understand?
That makes it easier.
And something from this friend of yours, Emmett. Has he got a photo album?
I don't know. Probably.
Better bring it to me.
Furs, a diamond, and Emmett's photo album. And then?
Sit back and watch the fur fly.
Okay.
Hi, Trix.
Oh,
oops.
hiya, kiddo. Say, wouldn't it be easiest if I just march up to that Strickland dame and give her a smack in the puss?
Yes.
Well, it would be fun to
No.
watch, but it wouldn't get her to break up with my friend Emmett.
Oh, right. You got all the props I asked for? The
I
furs and the
just
diamond?
started walking
and your
and
friend's
triggered
photo
the...
album?
Not all of them yet, but I'm working on it.
Good. I'm itching to give Miss High and Mighty an eyeful.
Alright, so Furs, Diamond, and Emmett. Okay.
Kick her where the sun don't shine, said Sprite.
Yeah. Get into a cat fight. Let's go.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Good news. I think Trixie's gonna go along with my scheme.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Oh, okay.
Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
Let's see. Okay. Is there a way to get to... Get something that looks like a diamond from Trixie's performance. Okay, got it. There's probably something from the Expo thing, maybe. gotta be something here. Alright, diorama.
Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981.
Train.
I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981.
Anything looks like a diamond, though. Train.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Oh,
Hi, Miss
damn.
Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Ooh, there we go. Good distraction.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Nice. Hey, we're making some headway. Lots smoother than the last episodes. So, let's see here. Okay, how do we get to... Let's go to Emmett's place. There we go. Ooh.
Drive the DeLorean.
Just drive it out.
Now that I've got my bitchin' train/skateboard, I don't need the DeLorean to get around town.
What?
He's gonna take the skateboard to Emmett's house.
Okay.
There you
Hang
go.
on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
There you go.
Seeing the DeLorean in this
Emmett?
place is so weird. Oh shit.
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and
It's
I
all
to
good,
stage
Sprite.
a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Let's see.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
It's like, do you even need the cap thing? You can just tell he's a criminal.
It's true.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Good idea.
How does the
Use
mental
this-
alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Oh, wow.
Hey, is that?
As the responses
You're
are
singing his
recorded, they're relayed
grandmother.
to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Layabout?
Layabout? Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
Maybe
What's
could
this?
use it.
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that
So you
cute?
gotta find one
Not
of
really.
someone who's horny.
Yeah.
What's this typewriter do again?
During a mental alignment test, it takes messages from the mind map helmet and turns them into punch cards, like the one for Mr. Tannen over there.
Seems complicated.
Actually, it was all rather easy to put together, once Edna gave me the idea.
Sounds to me like you should be working on harder problems then.
What? Sorry, I've got to get back to work.
Oh. Photo of Edna.
It's a picture of Edna. Since Emmett's got the hots for her, I guess she's supposed to provoke a positive response.
Okay.
Careful, don't let all the flavor escape.
Let's see. Something to trigger him.
What's this?
It's the placard we'll be putting in front of our booth at the expo.
The scientist that caught Kid Tannen?
A small exaggeration, but Edna says it'll attract investors. What do you think of the picture?
Ugly.
You look a little constipated.
What? Edna said I looked intense.
Yeah, intensely focused on taking it.
I get the picture. I'll have to find
That sounds
a
like
better
something
one.
I would say.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
there's a lot to choose from.
Heavy.
Extremely. Mother has been rather obsessive about photographically cataloging my life.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Where's the book? Where did you drop the book? Did you drop the book? I know it's oil can.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
Convince him. Oh, make him a slob. Let's see here.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
Ah.
Mess with this thing a little.
Ew.
Uh-oh. Let's see. Where's those photographs? Oh, no, not exit. I know he dropped the book, but it's like...
Oh.
Let's see.
According to Emmett, this thing prints out mind maps. So
Who
this
are you
machine
telling?
takes those little cards and tells you whether or not
Yeah, I was gonna say,
someone's
who's he
a
talking
good guy or
to?
bad guy.
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Let me see.
Can you do something with the stew?
I did it already. But I'm just curious. Oh. Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Why do we have?
That's John Wilkes Booth, the guy that shot Lincoln. So I guess he's supposed to be a
This is a
negative figure.
coincidence. Were we talking about this? a few
Yeah.
days ago?
Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is one of those games. Jesus. There's the photo book. There we go.
Hey, Emmett, I've got an idea.
What?
Why don't I take your photo album over to Edna so she can pick out your new picture?
That's a great idea. She's got a better eye for these things than I do anyway. Thanks, pal.
Don't mention it.
Let's see. Convince Edna to...
Well, he's thinking about John Wilkes Booth for some...
Yeah. Where's the printer? Let's see if we can get the printer on this thing.
This thing reads Emmett's mind maps.
Let's see. Stack of...
Mind if I...
Go ahead.
Hooligan.
Ah, that'd be Mr. Needleman's card. I'll just put this in the stack with the other hooligans.
Oh, God. I think we got everything, unless there's anything else we need to do.
That smells good.
His head wasn't in that position before.
Let's see.
Hey there, you stinky little bacteria.
Let's see. Make it stinkier.
Ew.
Make it even worse.
Is this supposed to be
Hey
red?
there, you stinky...
Let's say convince him there's a stop something if we make the cards even worse.
Ew.
Oh.
There we go. There you go. And then now put in a new card.
Looks like you got a lot of hooligans.
Yeah, about 90% of Hill Valley thus far. It's a little disturbing.
This thing
Are you
reads...
sure it's not because it's bogus? I think we might need to look at a hint.
90% of hooligans? That sounds like my hometown.
Let's see here. Anna seems really impressed by Anna's cleaning. Look, maybe you should dirty him up. Fucking John
Here,
Lewis.
electrocute him again.
Oh, God. All right.
No!
Again.
Yeah, let's just kill him, why don't you? Okay.
No!
God damn.
He's resilient.
According to Emmett, this thing...
Well, I get that, but... Oh, wait, let's flip the switch. Oh, did it break? I think it broke.
Nothing happened.
Well, that button advances the slides during the mind mapping test. It only works while the test is running.
Oh, I gotta turn it on, then, right?
According to Emmett...
Record player?
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind...
See, I'm sort of independent. I am my own superintendent. My star is on the ascent.
Oh, so I think Ollie joined, right?
Yes.
Hey,
I
welcome.
joined earlier.
Sorry, couldn't hear you.
Yeah, it was also kind of mute because my mom was in.
Ew.
Ugh. Did the clamp fall off again?
Yeah.
Put it back on. Well, I don't even know why I keep that bacteria tank around. Every time the clamp falls off the nitrogen tube, it takes a couple of minutes before I can get the stench out of the air. Whew.
Maybe bring Edna over.
This button only works while the mind map test is active.
So how do I turn it on?
Looks like you got...
Yeah.
This thing reads...
Is there a way to turn it on? Stack of my printer. I mean, unless it broke.
I think we need another hint. Wait a minute. Go back.
Let's electrocute him again.
Did it? Hang on. The picture in the corner right there.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah.
No, not that. The by the soup. See that thing?
Yeah.
When this is all over, I better make sure to get Emmett's photo album back to him.
I think we need another hint.
It's gotta be way. We have to give him electric shock.
I'd be careful of that if I were you.
Why?
The rocket fuel experiment must have stripped one of the teeth in the hand crank. As a consequence, if you turn it for more than 10 seconds, it sends out an electric shock.
Okay, let's go give Edna the photo, and then maybe we could come back to this one. I think that's what you have to do. But just be safe. Let's go with your idea. Let's see if...
Let's just see what it says. There's got to be something in lab that'll muss him up. So, okay, so you gotta break the tank.
Break it. Let's destroy him.
Hey there, you stinky little bacteria.
Ooh. Put it in there.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
Okay. Oh, the algae cakes. There you go.
Nah,
What?
I don't
Oh,
think
the
so.
soup. Maybe you could put it in the soup.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Let's try that. Or maybe give it to him. Emmett, would you like some algae cakes? Or algae cakes? Here you go.
We're gonna walk all the way around.
Yep.
Hey, Emmett, need a snack?
Desperately. What is it?
Some sort of algae cake. It's supposed to be nutritious.
Oh, I've heard of these. They better be really nutritious.
I think about that thing from GTA. You know, the kelp juice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that green tea, green juice stuff.
You could probably put some in the stew, maybe.
True. Let's put motor oil in the stew.
Maybe not.
Okay.
I think it's just a matter of like turning this thing on. Record player. You can't slide it.
This button only works while the mind map test is active.
It's weird. I guess you can't really turn it on, as far as I know. Here, let's go to Edna. And then
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Let's get that photo first. There we go.
That's it. Yay. They've been standing there for the past hour.
Yeah. The controls won't let me. Yeah. There we go.
I probably shouldn't show Emmett's baby pictures around to complete strangers.
Oh. Okay.
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this.
Oh, I can't show it to her? Okay.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black...
Little...
Oh, it's like...
You must think...
Okay, that's not gonna work.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then. I see. Well, you certainly do know a lot about me, Mr. Sagan.
From one investigator.
Hey, Doc. Mr. Sagan.
Excuse me. I've got her neutralized for the moment. How's the plan proceeding on your end?
About that gizmo you've got hooked up to the DeLorean?
Oh,
The
there we go.
chronometric analyzer?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
need that.
what am I supposed to look for again?
A signal that it's done evaluating the time circuits. The analysis can take a while. Be sure to let me know when the light turns green. I'll take her out for another test run.
Was Edna right when she said you had a virtuous brain?
I do indeed. No criminal tendencies whatsoever. Solid citizen through and through.
Worst comes to worst,
That's
we
how
could look
I was
at
able
game
to go
facts.
so far in politics.
We could do
Yeah.
game facts for
I'm
the
starting to
hints.
miss Kid Tannen.
Maybe.
Edna made a point of saying that teenage you looked great in her grandfather's suit.
I did cut a fine figure in that suit. She hated it when I got it dirty.
Maybe I could talk teenage you into losing the suit.
I doubt it. I knew how much that suit meant to Edna, and at that time, my only desire was to please her.
Was Edna right when she...
I do go so far in politics.
Yeah, I'm starting to miss...
trying to think here. Yeah, GameFAQs is an idea. Let's see.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Let's see. Okay, he's just gonna talk. I feel like he's just gonna talk about the stuff we've already known. There's gotta be something that. Oh, hello. What's this? This one opened. What's this?
That volcano looks a lot like the one I did for my 7th grade science fair.
Steal it.
Furs donated
There you
by
go.
Lamont's House of Ermine. At least they're going to a good cause.
Ooh, the fur thing.
They're stuck tight in this tar.
Let's see.
Press button to experience Hill Valley's primeval past.
Could be
Okay, if this dinosaur is called a Tanninosaurus, I'm gonna... Oh, whew.
Probably a reference to the ride, too, because they went to the prehistoric era
Times
of the
may be
ride.
hard in Hill Valley, but our present worries fade into insignificance when we ponder our Pleistocene past. Is the wolf knocking at your door? Be glad he's not a Tyrannosaurus, king of the ancient lizards. And if you find yourself drowning in debt, well, you could be drowning in something a whole lot stickier, like the Hill Valley tar pits. This peek into the distant past is brought to you by Lamont's House of Ermine, reminding you fur is forever.
Let's use the motor oil on it.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
I mean, can't you, like, just pour it in? Like...
Try it in the...
Don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
I feel like there's, like, something here.
Maybe when Real Doc comes back, we'll take a trip to see a dinosaur.
I don't think you should. Algae cake.
Yeah, give it an algae cake.
Not sure what that'll do.
Maybe you got a splash dock with oil.
Oh, God.
Press button.
Yes. Well, you know what? That's actually... Let's try that.
Hi, Trix. Well, it...
There we go. Because I keep walking into her. There we go. Let's go to the streets. So how's things with you, Ollie? How you doing?
Just had that appointment
How's it
today.
hanging,
All's
Emmett?
good with
No time for small talk. I've got machines to tune and mind maps to sort.
Let's see. All right, throw the can of oil at him. Just.
Hey,
Oh.
Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What
Hey,
the
that
heck?
actually worked.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Are you serious?
Whoa!
What?
What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute. Does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
So you
Why?
got, so
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day.
Oh,
Poor guy was
no.
gunned down just a few years later.